Hi people, this is Rod with Custom Chronicles, and this next video is about painting this kneeboard here. Just a little up front on it is at the bottom is the only portion that's done. I haven't finished the top portion. The video was shot during the winter when I worked on it. I had some free time, and then I got busy and didn't get to the top portion. So the top portion will be coming. I'm going to get that done and get some video of that and show how I did the graphics and the layout, and just kind of go through the motions on the top and then get the border lining done and then the overall final clear. But I just want to put that forth up front because it's going to be a short while before I get to it, hopefully in a week, and that's it for now. Today's project, an old Hydra slide. We're going to get this puppy all flaked out. Got the base color on it already. Just got to do a little bit of prep. We got the strap off, and then the pad is off. Look at that bright yellow, dirty and nasty. We may be redoing the pad, getting a little heat under it. It's cold today, and so anyways, flake time. I'm gonna go ahead and get this flake loaded up into the flake buster gun. We like to buy our flake in the big buckets. And do this here real quick. A little tidbit, if you don't know, is that if you got a flake buster gun, old school flake, that you can use the House of Color dry pearl jars, thread up absolutely perfect. It's the same diameter and all that, so you can use those if you don't have any of the other jars. And whoops, just made a mess, not paying attention. And we got the kneeboard's already cleared out, so we're just going to get this done, and I'll cut it off and then start filming again as the flake's going down on the kneeboard. And this part makes a mess, and I like doing it. So anyways, that's it. Now we got the clear on. That's going to be the tack base for all the flake. You gotta make sure we got it around on the edges back here, and now it's hammer time with this thing. So we'll just go ahead and start getting the flake on. And it doesn't take much air pressure for this flake to start popping out, but we're going to give it a little bit more here. Just give me a second. Lower that pressure down. Doing little circular patterns to hammer this stuff on here, and you can see how much is going on. It's quite a bit. And make sure you get these rails real good. A lot of this is probably going to be covered up by graphics, but that doesn't matter. We want to make sure that we're good and solid, got everything flaked out, so when I do the tape outs on the final artwork, that it's all good. Just look at that flake. Beautiful. Yep, it's getting on there. I'll do another round, even it out, and now start burying it. Tons of clear. Love it. Ooh, look at that flake. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Massive coverage, just everywhere, glistening. And this is even before we get the clear on. I'm going to do like 4 or 5 coats of clear on top of it, wet sand this dog down, and then we're going to keep on moving. I got to do the underside too. You better believe we try to do everything top and bottom. That's the way it is. You know, you can't show out if it looks ugly, that's for sure. But man, talk about some flake. And here we go. The bottom side, we're going to get some more flake on, and let's just get into it. Very good. Wet this down a little bit more and keep on going. The underside's nice and hammered. You got all that going on there. This is beautiful. Coming out. Yep, look at the bottom. Nice and hammered out. Nice flake. Just massive clear. And let this sit. Get dried up. We'll do the 600, smooth it out, get ready to do another round of clear. But we're going to get the graphics on and whatnot. And look at that mess on the floor. It is everywhere. It is what it is. But man, massive flake. All right, here it is. It's been wet sanded out 600. We're getting the graphics laid out, just kind of roughing everything in. And make sure we get nice and even. The graphic's going to match the strap. This way it kind of looks good, where I'm going to have yellow, red, orange, and then dark blue or purple. And that's where we're at on this portion here. I'm not going to film all the taping up and whatnot, but I will do some of the putting the colors on after I get it all taped up, and that's where we're going to go with it. It's going to be fun. We're going to do graphics on the bottom, and we're going to obviously take off this nasty paper with all the flake and stuff, replace that this way. We don't have a bunch of flake jumping out, because it is going to be black after the graphics are done with the candy. Now we got the bottom side of this Kneeboard project all taped up. We got a nice little blocky pattern there. Pretty racy. And what we're doing right at the moment is rounding off the corners here on all the blocks. I'm not going to video all that stuff. It's just kind of redundant. No point in boring everybody with the process of that. It's more or less to show how we do it. And also we got the top side done. It's patterned out. I got sheet mask on it. I'm pretty happy with it all in all. And once we get the taping done, we will start laying down the candy. I'll do some film of that. People like watching that. And there we go. Got the patterns down on this. I went like old school lowrider style geometrics. Some people like them. Some people don't. I know a few people don't like them, but I know a whole bunch that do. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll be happier when it's sprayed. And that's the next stage. Yeah, it's starting to lay on the color here. I'll be using an airbrush. I keep my volume low. I'm going to be blending these candy colors together. And right now I'm doing the Spanish Gold. Obviously House of Color. Get this on there. I'm going to build the color up. Now I'm just kind of doing the process here. Relax and enjoy what I do. kind of shooting off the tape this way. It's a soft edge. I don't want a hard edge. I'm going to brighten this up. I may have to make this color a little bit richer. I don't think it's bearing up as good as I want it to. Yep, here we are. We got two colors on now. Looking like a big, gigantic candy corn. But all in all, it's coming out pretty good. The lines will soften up under clear. I'm going to do a little bit of airbrush touching up. The next color is going to go on, and it won't look so much like a Halloween candy. And still pretty excited. Haven't had any reservations so far. I'm just happy. Went ahead and just did the airbrushing and all on this, and if you happen to be asking how did I choose the colors, well, I matched it up to the strap and also in the color order. It's a nice original strap, so I decided to use that and do the colors in the order that they were in. And now I'm just kind of pulling the tape, getting all the graphics off, and I'll do this, and afterwards I'll re-clear, and then the main body color will go on, and then some pinstriping. So I got quite a bit of work to do, and this is just on the bottom side, and then the top side is a whole nother ball game, and I get to start the process all over. I'm very happy with how this is coming out. I don't know what else to say. I'll take some more video here when I get it all untaped, all the patterns that is, and then we'll go from there. Now I got the tape pulled, and you can see all the geometric patterns that I did here. And got them on the edges, all the way top bottom. And where the tape is, that's going to go black. And I'm hoping to get that done. It won't be today, but it'll be tomorrow. And that's where we're at. This is really coming out cool. I'm very happy with this thing. Bulk tape pulled off. 600 this thing down. Reshot the clear. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to 600 it down again. Put some stripes on it. And then reshoot the clear. And that should wrap it up on the bottom here. I got some headers that are going to get custom painted. Bead blast. I also did this. We got the 1940s Harley painted. So it was a busy day. All in all, I'm pretty happy. This thing's coming out really nice. I'm very happy with this thing. Hopefully I don't mess it up from this point on. The next step in this Kneeboard adventure is obviously more paint. Got it all taped up. Where you see the little green lines, that's all going to be metal flake pinstripe, we'll call it. And it'll be going black. And then I'm going to do some yellow border line around the big patches of candy metal flake. We're going to get this bottom side wrapped up. Real happy still with how everything's coming. Alright, got the black shot on here. I'm going to start peeling all the tape off. Getting this out of the way. And this is when it really starts to show its true colors. Pun intended, of course. And again, I'm still pretty damn happy with how this is all coming out. I think the contrast of colors will be great. I'm going to do another round of clear. And then I'll 600 that down. And then I'm going to do the borderline on it, which is going to be bright yellow, kind of bringing it back to the original color of the plastic on this. And it's been pretty fun project all in all. But man, I got to tell you, sometimes it's a lot of work. And when you're doing other things, I got this motorcycle painted here. This tank goes with the 1940 Harley that I've been working on. It's red and black, nothing special. I haven't been really filming a lot of that stuff because most people really just, don't really care. And that's not what I'm about. I'm about doing all these colors and neat stuff. So anyways, that's it for now. I'm going to get the clear on, and it's going to be looking good. I will say this, it's kind of oddly satisfying untaping all this mess and starting to really see the form of the artwork come out. I guess that's what I want to say. And yeah, it's a little bit of a process. Make sure you don't mess anything up, put your fingers in the paint or just any of that mess. But man, I'm still excited about this job. Still looks good. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it very nice? Yes. Am I happy with it? Absolutely. I don't expect too much in perfection. It's all hand done. Just the way it is with me. I don't use a lot of vinyl cutting. It's all done by hand. I draw the stuff up by hand. I tape the stuff out by hand. Obviously I do some measurements, but it's the way I do it. If you want something super sterile and mechanical, go somewhere else. Don't deal with me. I don't want to deal with it. I like doing it. I like being personally involved in my projects. So that's why I do it by hand. Now here we go. Got all the tape done. I'm going to do some more clear down on it and around the patches of patterns with the candy fade. I'm going to do some yellow borderline pinstriping after the clear. So I got a little bit more clearing, a little bit more work. All right, got the clear on. It's looking pretty good. And I will 600 this down. Got some bright yellow borderline I'm going to do. Make everything kind of pop and jump.